What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. My name is Jay. This is Jay Medicine. Today we're going to be talking about how to tell if med school or just the career of medicine is right for you. This one is not going to be like some kind of tutorial or like, me sitting here giving lessons. I kind of just wanted to make this because I've been getting like DMs and messages from people who just kind of tell me that they're having a hard time because you have to study a lot in pre-med and, in med school. And sometimes it's kind of like, it's kind of hard to see why you're doing it. And sometimes you lose the bigger picture. So I specifically made this video because I want to make sure that for those that are meant to become doctors, for those where this is the right career path for them, I don't want them to get scared away because, in this, the way the institutions are set up, the way they make it that it's so hard to become a doctor, a lot of people get scared away from it, even the ones that were meant to do it. So just kind of wanted to make this video for those people so that they can get through a hard time if they're having a hard time. So the first thing of how to know if you want to go to med school or how to know if med school is right for you is, it's the basics. It's like the stuff that you're always told. Do you have a good work ethic? Are you proactive? Are you like intelligent? But a lot of people, I'm assuming if you're coming and watching this video on like how to know if you're supposed to be pursuing medicine, and if you're watching my other videos, that you have the work ethic. I'm assuming you have the intelligence. And to be completely honest, I don't think you have to be extremely intelligent to become a doctor. I think it's more just hard work than anything. But say you already have that work ethic. Say you're a hard worker. Say you're willing to do a lot, and say you're intelligent enough to do it, but you're still wondering, okay, I have the tools to be able to do this, but is this right for me? If you've gone past that and now you want to know if this is the right choice for you to make, then keep listening, because this is what I'm going to tell you. I just want to start off by saying that there's been a lot of times throughout my educational career, my clinical career, that I questioned if this was the right path, because as a lot of people who pursue it, even the ones that are like born to do medicine, they have like they spent their whole lives in a hospital, and they're just like, this is the thing for them. It's kind of inevitable for you to contemplate whether you're making the right choice. And the reason for that is because it's just such a stressful career to get into, and it's it's so long, and once you get into it, it's kind of hard to get out. So I think one problem is people want to jump ship really early. And for a lot of people it's good, because a lot of people realize that medicine is not for them, that their passion isn't there. But for a lot of other people, they see everyone else leaving and they're like, okay, maybe this isn't all it's set out to be. Maybe I should leave too. For me, the biggest things were, I'm in my 4th year of undergrad. I'm about to graduate from my undergrad, and all my friends that are graduating, they're going off, they're gonna get a job, they're gonna get like, they're gonna pretty much live their lives. So no more education for them. Whereas for me, I have to go through another 4 years of med school, and then residency, and whatever else follows after that. So and just like saying that and listening to my own voice when I'm saying that kind of like stresses me out a little bit. But it's stressful, and this is just a fact. It's a stressful path to get into. But the reward and satisfaction that you get from medicine is something where the work you have to put in to get to it, for a lot of people it's worth it, because for a lot of people it's the only thing that they want to do. You're going to meet a lot of doctors who are going to tell you not to do it. For me, this was pretty much at the top of the list, from the experience that I've had that have made me rethink it. For me, it was so disheartening when I was working my scribe shifts over in the ER, and I would talk to a doctor, and this is someone that's already made it. This is someone that's already been through it, and he's telling me you shouldn't do it. Because this is coming from someone that's already experienced the reward, but they're telling you that it's not worth it. And that, I think, brings you down more than anything. If there's one thing that makes you want to rethink it, it's that. But with all that being said, and I know I'm just throwing a bunch of like negatives at you right now, but here's where where medicine is right for you. You know, I've had a lot of conversations with, you know, grown people, just, you know, people that are very well off, that do business, that do, you know, they do IT, they do stuff like that. Um, those jobs, the ones where you're going to like a 9 to 5, and you know, ones that are, you know, economically based, those ones are very kind of claustrophobic in that you kind of go to whatever job you're doing, and at the end of the day, your goal is to make yourself money. You know, so even if you're selling cars, if you know, if you're selling anything, if you're doing, you know, customer service, if you're doing IT for someone, you're not helping other people. You're not making some kind of change. All you're doing at the end of the day is making yourself a little, you know, chunk of money. And I've had conversations with people, including my own family members, you know, my distant family members, distant relatives, where they kind of, you know, they're well off and they have a lot of money and they do business, but they've sat down and talked to me about it, and they say, you know, where's my life going? Like, you know, at the end of the day, what am I doing? I want to be able to change something in the world. I want to be able to impact someone's life. And for me, all those experiences where I get scared away, where I'm, you know, where I don't feel like, you know, this is the right way for me to use my tools, where someone tells me that it's not the right path to follow, what I think about is once I start doing it, at the end of the day, I won't have made myself money. And that's what people mean when they say don't do medicine for the money. The reward you get and what you're working towards, what all this stress and all this work is leading up to, the reward is that at the end of the day, after a shift, you will have saved a life. You will have changed someone's life. Someone will not live their life the same way because you interacted with them and you helped them. And I think for me, that's the biggest thing. This is literally the reward of medicine. This is why people do it. So, how to tell if med school is right for you? If you're already intelligent, if you already have a good work ethic, do you care about, at the end of the day, at your job, do you care about making a change? If all you care about, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, if you're money motivated and money is what keeps you focused and money is what keeps you driving, then medicine might not be right for you. But if you think to yourself, I don't want to just go home at the end of the day and know that I've made money, then you should probably do it and you shouldn't get scared away. So yeah, that's my message to you guys. I'm gonna have more like lesson kind of videos for, you know, the application and the MCAT coming up soon. I've got a lot of questions that I need to answer in my comments. Go ahead and share this video. Follow me on Instagram. It's JMedicine. And I'll see you guys next time.